Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Good afternoon, teacher.
How's life? Oh, I know I've said life is good. Yeah. Today we are going to look at, as I promised you, that we are going to look at how to draw a line graph and a bar graph. Before we start, I need to know how many of you know how to draw a bar graph and a line graph. We need to be fast. Let me see. I don't want us to go beyond. I want us to be fast because these things are easy to do. We are going to look at how to draw. Remember, in geography, there are three, what we can say, there are four graphs. I can call them graphs. We have a pie chart. That's the first one. Then the second one, we have a combined bar line graph. Especially, this one is for climbing. Therefore, climbing. I think you know that. Yeah? For climbing, where you combine the bars and one and the line graph in the same thing. Then we have a bar graph. For human geography. Then also we have a line graph. For also human geography. When I talk about human geography, what comes into your mind? Anyone who can help us? When I talk about, when I say a line graph, when I say human geography, what comes into your mind? When I say human geography. You can hear human geography. What comes into your mind? Yes, Mulumba.
A graph. A graph made of human activities.
Okay, thank you, Mulumba. Okay, what they are trying to mean, remember this one, this bar line graph is for climbing, that's physical geography. Anything made by God. But this one's where we talk about human geography, I think even if I rub off here, is it fine?
Yes, teacher.
Now, when we talk about human geography, what we are trying to mean, human geography. When I say a graph representing human geography, we are looking at population. You find a question about population. We talk about production. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? Production. We talk about exports. We can talk about production, exports, imports. I think you see such questions. Imports, there's sometimes your question can be about minerals. It can be about crops, they give you such things. That's what we mean by human geography. Am I clear? So whenever you find a question where they ask you for, and even the question always, it is specific. They tell you to draw either a line graph or a bar graph or a what. Let me share some question here on the screen so that you can see it. Are you seeing such a question? This one is all about manufactured exports. So this is human geography. Are you seeing? They are telling us to draw a line graph. Are you seeing it?
Yes.
Such a question? Yeah, even this one is showing draw a pie chart. Yeah. So, but for us, we are going to concentrate here. Am I clear? Should I proceed?
Yes, teacher.
Such a question where they talk about exports, where they talk about minerals, where they talk about population, production, crops. That's what we mean by human geography. Am I clear?
Yes.
Yeah, so even if I remove this information in the blackboard so that you can proceed. Now, we are going to draw these graphs concurrently. We are going to take them together. We draw on one page, you are going to draw a line graph, on another page, you draw a bar graph. Am I clear? But we need to be fast. Make sure that you ask before I proceed to another level. You ask before I go to another level. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now, let us look at how. Now, before I proceed, I know majority of you have ever seen people when they are constructing houses. Whenever they are constructing something, like a house, where do they start from?
From down.
Bottom.
Foundation.
From the basement or from the foundation. So
Yeah.
even when we come to these graphs, also we start from the foundation. Am I clear? For us, our foundation is always going to be the horizontal line. Are you getting it? But now, majority of you ask, but how am I supposed to know which amount of centimeters am I supposed to use for the horizontal scale? Now let us write here. We write how to find the horizontal scale for the bar graph and the line graph. The horizontal scale. How do we get it? This is the formula. For a bar graph, this is the formula. And the formula is the same for the bar. Whenever you find a bar graph, that's how you do it. So the formula is simple. You just say 2 centimeters times the number of items on that table plus 1 centimeter. For a line graph, this is the formula. I'm going to explain the formula. Why do we use that formula and why are we supposed to use it? For a line graph, we are going to say 2 centimeters times the number of items. Now, have you got the formula? You note it down. We are looking at the horizontal scale.
Yes.
The formula is 2 centimeters times the number of items. The number of items, like for example here, let me show you on the graph here. How many, the items here are what?
6.
They are 6 and they are years. Our items here, they are the years. Are you seeing? The items here are the years. So they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So our items are what? Are 6. So what I'm going to do, I'll just put here 6. So how many centimeters am I going to use here in total?
13.
13. I get what I'm going to say. So for me, what I will come and I say, assuming I'm going to start from here, I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Then I draw my line here. So people, all of you also, you can do that. You can skip down, you skip like 2 centimeters. For me, I have skipped only 1, but for you skip like, now we are drawing the line graph. For a bar graph, for it also, for a line graph, you put here 6. So it means here you're going to use 12 centimeters. Here you are using 13. So if at all I'm having 4 items, how many centimeters am I going to use? If at all I have 4,
9.
9 centimeters.
so you just come and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you end here. When you are drawing your graph, you end there, where 9 is. Am I clear?
Yes,
Am I clear?
teacher.
Yes.
That method?
Yes.
The The reason why we use 2 centimeters, we are saying that each item, remember when we are drawing, our graph is going to look like this. Assuming you that this is my information. I have to leave there 1 centimeter without for space, then 1 centimeter for the item. I leave 1 centimeter for the space, then another one for the item. So that's how it's going to look. So it means that each item I have given it 1 centimeter for space and 1 centimeter for representation. 1 centimeter for space, 1 centimeter for representation. Are you getting the idea? That's why we use 2 centimeters. So each item then plus 1. The reason why we add plus 1 is because by the time we reach here, we have also, remember when you are drawing these graphs, they are supposed to be suspended in the middle. Am I clear? They are supposed to be suspended. You are not supposed to draw a graph when it's exactly on the scale line. No. And here you have like 50, 100. No. It's not supposed to be like this. You have to leave there space. Am I clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, let us go. I think for the horizontal line, all of us, we are on the same board. For the horizontal line. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Don't use a free hand, the one using. So we go on dividing. For this one we are dividing. Now we are done. So here, according to our graph, these ones are yards. You have right there yards. According to our table, let me show you our table we are using. This is our table. We have said you get the number of items times 2 centimeters plus 1. Then you say, here we are having 16. Automatically, we are having 6 times 2, that is 12 plus 1. So it means here we are going to use 13 centimeters. Are we all on the same board?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Now let us go to the next thing. Let us try to be fast. The next thing, are we done capturing this information? You write it down. This is the formula of getting the horizontal scale for a bar graph and for the line graph. Those, when we understand this formula, you are going to find this work when it is easy for you, because you know which step, whenever I'm starting, what am I supposed to do? Because drawing graphs, it's a skill. So for me, what I'm trying to help you here, I'm teaching you a skill, so that whenever you find any number about the graph, for you, what you know, that I'm drawing a line graph. What are the procedures am I supposed to take when I'm drawing a line graph? When I'm drawing a bar graph, what are the procedures? Because they are not going to change. Am I clear?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah. So now, after here, let me remove this one. Then the next step is to see how to get the vertical scale. The vertical scale. That's where people get a challenge. The numbers we used to go up. Now, this is the formula. People, let me teach you one thing. I know different teachers will be telling you different things. Teachers will be telling you that you go like here 16, others 18. But to me, my understanding, I prefer here, all of us can draw from here, we draw a line of 20 centimeters. On that line, on that horizontal line here, you draw two vertical lines, one on left and another on right. But make sure that they are 20 centimeters. I'm going to give you a reason why for me I prefer 20 centimeters. This line, let it be 20 centimeters on left and on right. Are we done? Here for me I'm using 10, but let us use 20. Are we done?
Yes, teacher.
20 centimeters.
Yes.
20 centimeters. So what I'm trying to say, our graphs, they are going only to differ from here, the size, but vertically, let us put it in our mind that we take 20 centimeters. I'm going to give you my reasons why. Even you, just drawing a line of 20, you are seeing that your graph is going to look nice. Am I clear? You see that it is balancing on your graph paper. I see.
Yes, teacher.
Now, another thing. Are you done drawing that?
Yes.
Okay, cut now. Just
Yes.
hold me. These lines you have drawn, you divide them into equal parts, 10 equal parts. Each part is taking now how many centimeters?
2 centimeters.
Yeah, so you count and say 1, 2 centimeters you mark. 1, 2 centimeters you mark. 1, 2 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 you mark until you reach on the 10th level. So I want you to have 10 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Even on this side, you do the same. 1, 2. But make sure that the space you leave there is of 2 centimeters. I want you to have such a thing. And here at the beginning, right there, 0. Even here, 0. You are not supposed to forget that 0. It's a must. Any question before we proceed?
No.
Yes, teacher.
You ask.
Me.
Yes.
Teacher, are we doing a line graph or bar graph?
Okay, yeah, okay, it's like this. Listen, the only difference a line graph is having from a bar graph, for a line graph, we are going to be taking here 2 centimeters. Here I was taking, we take 2. How many items? We say for a line graph, we are going to say 2 centimeters times 6. Now, how many centimeters are we using?
12.
12. So you draw a line of 12, you divide it into 10 equal, you divide it into 6 equal parts. Are we done?
Mm-hmm.
Are we done? The problem here, the space I'm having is small.
Teacher, I've not understood.
You have not understood.
Yes.
Let me use something which is having little amounts here. Let me get, okay. But now, okay, assuming they have given me a table having only 4 items, or there are 4 minerals, 4 years forward. So when I'm drawing a bar graph, what did we say?
You put 2 centimeters times the number of items.
2 centimeters
Plus
times
1.
4 plus what?
Plus 1.
Plus 1.
How many centimeters am I going to?
That's what.
9 centimeters.
9.
9. So for the bar graph, this is how I'm going to do. I'm going to count starting from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm drawing it here. Here we are drawing a bar graph. So when I'm drawing for the line graph, what's the formula? For the line graph, what is the formula? We are still using items.
2 centimeters. 2
Times the number of
centimeters times the number of items.
So how many centimeters am I going to use?
8.
8 centimeters.
So I count here, I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm using the same graph we are going to see now. Assuming that for this one, I'm going to take 2 centimeters. 2 centimeters. That's what I was meaning. But for this one, I'm going to be taking 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. You're going to see why 1, 1. Are you seeing that here I'm taking 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 items are going to be represented by 2 centimeters. But here, each item is going to be represented by 1 centimeter because the space we are going to leave there, there is no information between. Have you got it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. But now, the formula is the same. You take 20 centimeters. Here and here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here, I'll do the same. Even here, I'm going to do the same. Don't you see the only difference is with the way we formulate here the horizontal scale, but the vertical scale is the same. It's going to be the same. Am I clear?
Yes.
And now let me share these ones. We are going to take only the first 2 years, the first 4 years. Eh? So let me write them here, the first 4 years. We are having 168,000. Then we have 180,000. Then we have 194,000. Then we have 189,000. Yeah. So for us, we are going to use these ones. But I'm saying, make sure that this line is of 20 centimeters. Someone can ask me, teacher, what about if at all I use 10? 10 is fine, but the graph is going to be short. It's going to be a short graph. But anyway, they will mark you, but you have to learn how to balance it on the graph. Am I clear?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's okay. When you use 10, it's okay. But now it means that now your graph, you have to put it in the middle, then the title, you bring it near so that it looks neat. But you are not going to draw a small graph, then the title is up, your work will look disorganized. But even that option is there. Are we done? Yes. Yvette? Should I proceed?
Yes. Yes, teacher.
Now, how do we get the vertical scale? The vertical scale, people, let us learn this method. The method is simple. We are having numbers, counting numbers have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We divide. Now, when we divide these numbers, we take two numbers. Are you seeing? People, listen here. When you understand here, just know you are going to enjoy. When we are drawing these graphs, our worry is always on the highest amount. What do I mean? If at all you are an engineer of Nabisunsa and the headmistress gives you a deal and they tell you are going to construct for us the bathrooms for the Nabisunsa girls, your worry is not going to be on the shortest girl. It's going to be always on the tallest girl. Can the tallest girl pass through the door I have put on the bathroom? It's the same thing here. If at all the tallest amount can fit on our what? On our graph, automatically these lower ones are going to fit there. Automatically. If at all you have been too observant, majority of you, the challenge you have been getting is how to put there the highest amount. Even you end up drawing a graph almost finishing the graph paper. You get the idea?
Yes.
Are we on the same board?
Yes,
Yes,
teacher.
teacher.
Okay. Now look at our work here. Actually, this is our table. This is our table. Now, which is the highest amount?
$194.
194,000.
One is the highest amount on our table. Each table always it will have the highest amount. So if at all we can put this highest amount to fit here, automatically these others are going to fit there. Am I clear?
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
Now,
teacher.
this is the formula. Even if they give you like 1 million, like they give you 1,4,1,1,2,1. The formula is our concentration is supposed to be on the first two amount, the first two numbers. I'm repeating. If at all you want to get to represent all the information, our energy is supposed to be on the first two numbers. Am I clear? On the first two numbers of that highest amount. So our highest amount, what are the first two numbers?
19.
19. So
Yes.
come back here on our rule. If at all, remember we kept two numbers. If at all the number you have taken is among the second number is among those ones above 5 or 5 and above, you round them, you round down the two numbers to a nearest number, the nearest highest number with 0. I have said the highest, nearest number with 0. Am I clear? Have you got the idea?
Teacher, I beg your
No,
pardon.
teacher.
I have said, like 19, which highest number? Which highest number is having 0 but nearest with 19? You
20.
count as
20.
20.
20.
Thank you, 20. So what I'm going to do, I'm taking this one, then these ones, all of them, I'm going to make them 0. So I say 0, 0, 0. Have you got the idea?
Yes.
Yes.
I want to, because when I come and I say, now, let me remove these ones and I say, what I'm trying to mean, now for this one, we also say, we use the highest number, highest nearest number with 5. This one below. For example, when I get a number which is having 1, 1, 2, 1, 0, 0. Actually, this is the highest. Which number am I going to use? We take the first two. Which number am I going to use? I have said these ones which are below.
15.
The nearest, highest
15.
number. Yeah, so it means I'm going to use 150.
15.
I see. These others, I convert them to 0. I see, yeah?
Yes.
This one is just, remember we are learning how to get the horizontal scale. So if at all I have a number like this one is my highest. This one, let me use this one. 1.8, when they take this our highest amount, which amount are we going to use to be above it? Nearest number,
85.
85.
50. So this one, automatically this one, when I put it on the last level, this amount, I put it on the last level. Don't you see that automatically 1.8 is going to be represented? It's going to be below.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes.
Do we use the first two numbers or like the last two numbers?
You use the first two numbers on that number. Like here we have taken this one. So we have 81. So we convert it to 85. Then the remaining numbers we say 85000. Are you getting it? Have you got it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's simple. What about if at all I give you this number? Then I give you 1610111. Which number are we going to use?
20.
20.
So I'm going to say 2. Don't you see that this one automatically is going to be below? And it's nearest it, and it's going to be easy for us to plot. I see. Yeah.
Yes, teacher.
But now what we are going to do, let us go here. Remember our graph already divided into 10 equal parts, and our highest amount was 194,000. Not so. So we took this one, so we are using 2, 2, 2 as our highest. So you come at the beginning where the 10th level is, you write there that number outside. Don't write it inside like the one I'm writing here, because for you have space. You write there 200,000. Even here you write there 200,000. But for you write it outside, because you know you cannot write it inside. You write it outside. Are you done? You write it on left and right. Are you done? Yes. Are we done? Yes.
Yes, teacher, we're done.
Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Now let us go to the next thing. Now we said this line divided it into how many equal parts? This line is 20.
10.
10. I see that. 10 divided it. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. When we divided it into 10, now the next thing is, so if at all the 10th, on the 10th centimeter, the level is of this amount, what's the level of the first part? What are we going to do? So which answer we have? Are you seeing? Are you getting what I'm trying to say? People, do you get my idea?
Yes, teacher.
I beg your pardon.
Remember, you divided this line into 10 equal parts. Yeah? And this amount you got is for the 10th level. Now we want to know what's the amount of the first level. There are 10 girls sharing 200,000. What's the value of one girl? And the one girl is equivalent to 2 centimeters. What answer are we getting? Ten girls or 10 parts, these 10 parts are sharing this amount. How much will each get? How many will each get?
20,000.
20. So you come on the first level here after writing 0. The first 2 centimeters right there, 20,000. Then 20,000, when you add another 10,000, what do you get?
40,000.
40,000. You go on adding 60,000, 80,000,
80,000.
then
100,000.
100,000. Then we go 120,
140.
180.
180.
180.
Don't you see by the time you reach on that 10th, already you have the amount? Don't you see that it's rhyming? Don't you see that it's rhyming? Don't you see that even it is easy?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
But now let us try this one. Let me use this number. Assuming on the table they have given you the highest amount is 7, 1, 2, 4, 5. You get for us this scale for this one. How do you get? What do you do? Yes, tell me. Assuming this is the highest amount on your table. What do you do? The same method we have used. Yes.
Replace one.
We take this one. We say 71. We change it to what? 75. We say this amount. Now this amount. 70 what?
5.
75. So the remaining numbers, we assume that they are zeros. 75,000. This is the highest amount now. So we put it where? At the beginning or at the top?
At the top.
At the top.
We put it at the top. Now, what next? The next thing is to get the value of the first point. What do? We divide by what?
10.
10. So here we are going to do 7. Then you go on adding it. Here we are going to get 10 like that. Then you go on adding using your calculator until by the time you reach here, you get this number. Have you got the formula?
Yes, teacher.
Teacher.
Yes. Let me hope we are on the same board now.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Now, after that, the next step is to plot. Am I clear? Our next step is to plot. Let me just do like this. Let me remove only this one. Even this one, I remove. I write there the same number. Here we write there. But for you on the graph, don't write it inside, write it outside. For me, I'm doing it because I lack space. Now, when we are plotting, let us look at our table. our table, the first amount is what? Is 168. Okay, let me write it here. 168000. Then the next one is 18000. Then another one is 19400. Then another one is 189000. Now, already we have the work on the BB. Let us do it. Now we are going to plot. I see. So when we are plotting, automatically I will know if I told this one is 20, this one is 20,000. Now I'm going to plot 168. Where should we find it? So here I'm going to have 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160. So it's going to be somewhere here when I'm plotting. I'm going to give you the easiest method. Don't use mine. Mine is kind of for senior people. Now you can easily know after getting. Then we go to this one, 180. 180 automatically it is here. Are you seeing it? I think you have your graphs, you can easily see. Don't you see that we are leaving space bar? We are leaving a space and a bar. Then I go to this one, 194. So it's somewhere here. So I'll say it's somewhere here. Then here 180 something. So it is somewhere here. Now for these ones, people look here. Let us come to the line graph. Observe here on the screen. For the line graph, remember, each year we have given it how many centimeters here?
2.
Yeah.
2 centimeters.
I think between the 2 centimeters, the middle line. The middle line between the 2 centimeters.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
That's the line we are supposed to use to plot. I put there star. Then I come here also. I look for that level. It is here. Then I come here. I look for that level. It is here. Then I come here. It is here. For this one, you don't use a free hand. You use a ruler. I come, I join. Then also here, I join. Also here, I join. That's how my graph will look like. Don't you see that the middle, that's where I find, even here, the middle, that's where I find, even here, that's where I find the middle, even here, that's where I find. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing the difference?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah.
Teacher.
That's how you draw it. Then here the years, here let me see the years. Which years did we have? We had 19. Okay. Okay, I've seen. Here you are going to write here 1996, 1997, 1998. Then here 199. Then here you are going to come and write 1996. Here write 1997. Here 198. Here 1999. Then you have to tell us what are these. These are years. Given here, right there, years. Are you seeing how you write them? Then we are supposed to have the title. Here you come and write in capital letters. A bar graph. In capital letters, a bar graph showing blah, 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 blah. Then here you come and say a line graph showing blah, blah, blah. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
But people listen, don't forget to write on your graph paper. Either it can be after the title or it can be down. But make sure that you have to put there, the scale. For the scale, you write and say scale. You tell us horizontal scale is what? The horizontal scale for the bar graph, is 1 centimeter with 1 year. Am I clear? Then the horizontal scale for the line graph is going to be 2 centimeters, representing 1 year. The only difference is the centimeters we are using. For the line graph is 2 centimeters. For the bar graph is what? Then we go to the vertical scale. The vertical scale is going to be the same. It's not going to change. You can decide to say 2 centimeters are representing what? Here for the bar graph, you're going to say 2 centimeters are representing 20,000. Or you can say, when you divide, you can say 1 centimeter, read. Now 1 centimeter is going to be representing how much? Yes? If I thought 2 centimeters are representing 20,000, now 1 centimeter is going to represent what?
10,000.
Yeah, you can just divide. You divide by 2 and say 10,000. If I told you're assuming your 1,000, your 2 centimeters were representing this one, you divide it by 2, you get the value of 1 centimeter. It's okay. Am I clear? Then also here is a vertical scale for the line graph is going to be 2 centimeters, also representing 20,000. Or you can say 1 centimeter representing 10,000. It's okay. The representation is going to remain the same. Let me hope people we have understood at least.
Yes, teacher.
And now
Yes,
what you have
teacher.
to do, just use this technique I have given you. You go and try it on the, I know that the holiday work they gave you, such numbers are there. You go and try it out. Where you are
Teacher, I have a
stuck.
question.
Yes.
Teacher, so on the horizontal scale, if I say 2 centimeters represent 1 year, it's wrong for the bar graph.
Yeah, it's wrong. Why? Because in this space there is no information. Information is only in the space of 1 centimeter.
Okay.
But when you say it on the line graph, you are right, because 2 centimeters were given to one item, one item, one item. But when you say it here, you are wrong. Why? Because in these spaces, there is no information. The information is in the space of 1 centimeter. And that's the standard thing. Am I clear?
Yes.
And another thing, the number of items, they are the ones that will tell you how to balance the what? The graph on the graph paper. If at all there are few items, make sure that the graph you start it between so that it can balance. You don't start it on the edge, at this side you leave a bigger space. No, you balance it in the middle so that this side you leave their space, and even on this side you leave their space. Left you leave their space, and right you leave their space. Am I clear?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, any other question? If at all we don't have any question, I think we can end here for today on how to draw a what? A bar graph for human geography and a line graph for human geography. So you can go and try out those questions. Yes?
Teacher, the question.
Pardon?
The question.
And the questions already you have. You want the questions?
The question for this human geography.
Okay, it is here. You can take a screenshot. You can take a screenshot so that you go and you complete it. For you, use 6 items. Cut people, listen. Even the other thing I didn't talk about, for plotting, the easiest way of plotting, cut now, let us use this table, the same table we are having. Here, that's why we need the value of 1 centimeter. Our 1 centimeter is equivalent to what? 1 centimeter is equivalent to what?
10,000.
10,000. Yeah, thank you. So this number, you need to get it and you put it. You need to know my 1 centimeter is equivalent to what? It's side work. Now, if at all 1 centimeter is equivalent to 10,000, how many centimeters are in this amount? When you divide, what do you get? You do it, it's just simple math. This is X. Let us get the number of centimeters. If at all 1 centimeter is having this one, how many centimeters are in this one? You calculate there and tell me.
19.
You are getting the centimeters we are having here, they are 19.4. At people, when you get this amount, you don't need to go and you see where am I going to plot. No, just get your ruler and you set this amount, you count from here 0 up to where 19.4 ending 2. You mark there, you draw your line. Don't you see that it is easy?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, now let us try this one also. Assuming we are having this one, the last one, which is having, okay, we are assuming we are having this one having 16, or which is having 163. We use the same method. What answer are we getting? How many centimeters for that item? We use the same, divide by the amount of 1 centimeter. So we are going to get 16.3 centimeters. So you come and you put there your ruler starting from down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.3. You mark where 0.3 ends. That's where you mark. Don't you see that it will be easy?
Yes, teacher.
So what I'm meaning, this value of 1 centimeter, you go on dividing it from all the items on that table and you get how many centimeters are in that amount. How many centimeters, so that you don't be there again looking for what no one. It's just simple. You just put there a ruler. Where it ends, that's where you mark. Where it ends, that's where you mark. Yeah, you draw. Am I clear?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Yes. Okay. I think if at all we don't have any question, I propose we end here. If at all we don't have, I propose we end here. Yes?
Teacher,
Can this work for also physics graphs?
Our physics has their own rules. Physics, they have their own rules, and geography has our rules. Don't export physics ideas, you bring them here. Everything, it is independent. Yes,
Teacher,
any
I
other?
have a question. Me,
Yeah, you ask.
teacher, that 10,000 that we are dividing by,
Yeah.
like, what does it represent? Like, I didn't get it. I understood the rest of the steps, but what is it for?
Okay, that one, it helps us to plot without using energy.
Okay.
If at all we are saying, remember here we took 2 centimeters, and each 2 centimeter is having 20,000. So we want to get the value of 1. When I get the value of 1 centimeter,
Okay.
I want to know in this amount, how many centimeters are there? If at all 1 centimeter is equivalent to this one, now how many centimeters are this one? I cross multiply, this 10 will divide here, then I get the value of this centimeter. Simple math.
Okay.
Have you got it?
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Teacher.
Yeah. I think we can end here.
Wait, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Teacher,
Yes.
when you're
Yes, ma'am.
joining the line graph, is it a must to use a ruler?
Yeah, for this one, we use a ruler. We don't use a free hand like the way we do for rainfall, for temperature. Are you
Okay,
getting it?
teacher. Yes, thank you, teacher.
I give you a reason. I give you a reason why
Yes,
we
teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Sometime you are going to find a graph where one item is somewhere here. Remember, you cannot use a free hand to join those ones like that. Your work will be zigzag. So here we use a ruler.
Okay, teacher.
A free hand, we use it for rain, for temperature, and a combined bar line graph for temperature.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
Am I clear, ladies?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, so this is the question. You can try it out. You can try it out, that question, and you see whether you can do. That's the question we have been trying, that I have told you. These numbers are easy. We just need to do continuous practice. And when you look at these numbers, they are too common in UNEB. People who are having the geography question banks, you will see. They are too common, especially in paper 2 geography. Am I clear? So you can try out that work. You can try out that work. We shall look at these other questions. How do they describe the trend, conditions which have led to the trend? I think we shall look at them next time when we get time, inshallah. But for now, I propose we end here. Thank you for attending the lesson. Yeah, I can say bye-bye.
Thank you
We
for
appreciate
teaching.
and acknowledge your services, teacher.
Hi, teacher.
Bye, teacher.